¡Epa, qué más! Hola, yo me encuentro muy bien. ¿Y usted? Did you feel that? That awkward silence. That was the sound of perfect grammar killing a potential friendship. If you've ever felt like you're technically fluent, but people still treat you like a tourist, it's not your vocabulary. It's your textbook. Today we're breaking down why perfect Spanish is actually a social barrier and how to start speaking with your heart, not just your head. Your textbook taught you usted is for respect. It is, but in the real world, especially in places like Mexico, Chile, or the Caribbean, using usted with someone your age is like putting a do not enter sign. When you say usted, I don't know you, and I'm not sure I want to. If you want to bridge that gap, you have to take the risk and use to. It's a linguistic version of a handshake. I'm going to see a sentence the textbook way and the street way. Try to catch 3 words I cut out in the second version. Espero que cuando vayas a la tienda me compres un pan que sea integral. Dale, tú sabes que me tienes que traer un pan integral. Here's a hard truth. People don't hang out with people who speak perfectly. They hang out with people who vibe perfectly. A robot focuses on verb endings. A local focuses on communication. In Spanish, a well-placed que va or a simple ya voy conveys more emotion than a 5-paragraph essay. When you stop worrying about being correct, you start being present, and that is when the real friendship starts. My challenge for you today: go out and make a mistake. Mess up a conjugation. Forget the gender of a noun, but do it with a smile and ¿cómo se dice? I promise you, the moment you stop being a student and start being a human, the world will open to you. What was the most textbook thing you ever say that made you someone look at you like an alien? Tell me your most awkward story in the comments. I'm reading all of them. And if you're ready to break the rules, hit subscribe.